What is going on, everybody? Another episode here of Kyle Reacts here on your Monday, June 16th, 2025. And of course, as the series dictates, today we are reviewing Monday Night Raw. Again, on your Monday, June 16th, 2025. In case you're new to the Kyle Reacts series, how this works again is we basically take down a few things we liked, a few things we didn't like about the show. Don't forget, you can catch a full breakdown in greater detail of all the topics on the full episode of the Side Hustle Wrestling podcast. That comes your way, of course, this coming Friday. We'll have a lot, obviously, to talk about from this past SmackDown as well as Raw and whatever else happens during the week in the amazing, wide, wonderful world of professional wrestling. But let's talk first about Monday Night Raw tonight. We'll start with the good. Number one, Corey Graves on commentary. For me, and it is no secret that I am a huge fan of Corey and what he's been able to do in that role, both as a color commentator and as the lead play-by-play for a long stretch of time before, obviously, the whole Joe Tessitore hire happened and Corey got demoted for no good reason despite being a really good soldier all the way down to NXT. He had his falling out. He's been back in the good graces, and now he was graced because Pat's taking some time off to pop in and to do Monday Night Raw. He was fantastic. He added a lot. Him and Michael Cole obviously have great chemistry. So does Cole and Barrett, obviously. But I think in the future, Corey Graves should be the voice of WWE. And if he sticks with it long enough, he will be. I don't know if there's ever a plan to possibly for him to get back in the ring. I know he was a pretty damn good wrestler, too, and he had a good character back in the NXT days, the early NXT days. But looking forward to seeing Corey hopefully spot start a little more and earn that spot back in the near future for that. Second thing for me, believe it or not, I was actually pretty impressed with Goldberg. And it's not just because he cut a promo longer than most of his matches ever. Made sense. Hey, congrats, Gunther. You're the champ. Cool. But did you forget, or did you think that I forgot about what you said about my family, about me a couple months back in Atlanta, of all places? Well, now we're going to be in Atlanta again, and I get to finish the job. Great job, a great opportunity. Gunther off the card for Saudi. I'd imagine he's not going to be involved. They're going to let that and the King of the Ring kind of play out there. Obviously, John and Punk will be there. And then you can kind of pivot to Goldberg and Gunther. And Goldberg's, essentially, it's going to be his retirement match. We all know that. I'd be shocked if he beats Gunther in that match. Good thing for Gunther. Good little feather in the cap to have. This isn't the Baron Corbin, Kurt Angle thing. This makes a lot of sense because Gunther is one of the stars, and he's going to be a star for WWE for a long time. Third thing, I'll tell you what, Jey Uso probably had the best promo backstage he's cut, in my opinion, and also the main event itself. I was a little concerned because it kind of seemed telegraphed. Remember, I said on the podcast last week, if you missed the episode, catch the full one. Believe me, I crashed out a little bit, but so the only way any of this makes sense is if Jey is that fourth man in that fatal four-way for the King of the Ring. And he won through a bunch of distractions and interference and all that stuff. Kind of surprised Seth decided to wait till the very end to come out. But we know why. They are teasing him and Cody hard for a championship match down the road. I'm assuming probably it will be, like I said before on the pod, that Seth will be champion and Cody will challenge him. Most likely at WrestleMania 42. That's a long ways away, but still. Planting the seeds now. Seth frustrated. Paul Heyman telling him it's okay. Let them self-destruct, all that stuff. I like that. You forget how good of a worker Sheamus is sometimes, but he did an amazing job. Physical. Rusev obviously played the role great. Got the other guys involved too. Really happy with that main event and obviously the storyline that came out of it. I was concerned to not have John, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, or Cody Rhodes on a show, but they ended up having two of the four show up in the last few minutes. So there's that. The things that I didn't like, and I feel bad because Liv is on this twice. The opening segment with Io. So Io's over, and she's a great wrestler, and she has kind of found a niche, sort of like Asuka did, where you may not understand everything, and the accent is unfortunate for the American fans, but she still finds a way to connect somehow with the people, be it great wrestling, be it just the personality she has. So that's awesome. But I'm really tired of the people overlooking Io's story, especially Liv of all people overlooking Io. I mean, not a lot going on to make her too confident right now, at least when it comes to the wrestling side of things. They haven't defended those tag titles in a fat minute. She was gone for a while. Roxanne's in the group. She made her lose last week. I didn't really get the I guess double down on the cockiness, but whatever. I didn't really like that. Bailey and Becky, and I feel bad because all three of these are women's things. I feel like Anthony for a little bit being a little sexist, but something ain't right. I don't know what it is. Wanted to cheer for Bailey, felt a little forced. Becky again, it's man, I don't know. I think the problem is there's so much good young talent now, and a lot of these new women are so damn good. It's just tough. It's tough for these two right now to stand out when you have Stephanie Vicaire and you have Julia and you have Roxanne and you have these other girls that are just killing it. Even Liv, the younger-ish. I mean, it's tough. They're both obviously great. They're both future Hall of Famers, rightfully so. But I don't know, man. I mean, maybe Anthony, when he does his reacts, he'll have a much better thought on that. But I don't know. Bailey and Becky was all right to me. And the last thing, and you know what? This isn't technically her fault. The Liv Morgan injury with Kairi Sane. I've been saying this now for the past near month that Kairi Sane doesn't belong in this scene. I'm sorry. Again, it's a stupid gimmick. She does not have the connection with the crowd that Io does, that Asuka does. Great to see Asuka back, by the way, too. Stupid finisher, but great to see her back. She has an amazing kick. Use that. I don't know, whatever. But, no pun intended, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of Kairi being in these spots. She needs to be in the mid-card, the lower mid-card. Liv is obviously a star. This is a very routine situation. I'm not blaming Kairi for this, but I am blaming Triple H for having her in the spot because that shouldn't be her. There's plenty of other women that deserve to be in that spot. Lyra could be in that spot. I mean, I could write the list out. Show me the roster. I could show you pretty much every name that should be there instead of Kairi Sane. Not a knock on her. It's just how she is. When it comes to this crowd, this company, she is not on the level of those other women. So, sorry. I mean, it's just not good enough. So, feel bad for Liv. Separated shoulder, I think it was. I mean, depends on how severe. They stopped quick, which was good. They didn't do anything else. So there's possibilities that she'd be able to get healthy relatively quick. Not like they were defending the tag titles anyway, so I don't know. But that maybe puts the Nikki Bella match now possibly in question. And obviously the EO thing too, who knows? I mean, we'll see how Liv takes this, how it goes through. But yeah, so not a fan of Kairi being in that spot in the first place. Liv shouldn't have been in that spot either. She already been on the show. Doubling down. I get it. Judgment Day stories, all that stuff, but I'm not a fan. So that's going to wrap it up for the Raw recap again here on your Monday, June 16th, 2025. Of course, back tomorrow night, we'll take a look at NXT and see what goes down there. Until then, I will catch you guys Tuesday evening. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.